Obviously a frustrating afternoon, disappointing afternoon. The 4-ball probably turned the tide against you.
Yeah, certainly. I think I made a strategic error on my first one there. I think if I play the tap, or my second one, sorry, if we play the tap and bump them out and get 2 in the rings, worst case is a deuce. And if I make that real good, it would have been probably a steal. And we played the guard, and John made a real good one on his next rock and put us in a bit of heat there. And yeah, it was definitely the turning point in the game.
It's the toughest part of this job, asking people who get so close to the precipice, and just kind of the emotions that are going through at what you just endured out there.
Yeah, I think to touch on that, I think Brad's putting too much on himself. I missed both my shots and left his short, so definitely made some small mistakes in that end. But no, I thought we stayed at it. We didn't give up, and it just wasn't our day out there. But I'm proud of us.
And a lot to be proud of, obviously. An amazing experience for a team that barely played each other. You're one win away from getting to the Olympics. So much to take away positively.
Yeah, certainly. We played good all week. Didn't have our best today, and it certainly wasn't my best. I think the last 4 or 5 games I played a whole lot better and a little heavy on most of my shots today, which kind of surprised me. That doesn't happen to me too much. So yeah, it sucks right now for sure. And Val played so good and made a couple good shots early in the game, and I just kept putting her in pressure situations where she had to make good ones, and you can't make them all, and yeah, shit.
Yeah, I mean, there's still the heartbreak, and I enjoy so much playing with my team, and we'll be battling it out in a couple days in Killarney at the provincials, but right now this is an absolute dream come true.
If your team were to win in Killarney, then what?
I haven't, no idea. Absolutely no idea. I feel like I'm a little more in shock this time than last time, but it's still, I mean, we were always Olympians, and now we're 2-time Olympians, and that's amazing, especially in the sport of curling where it's so hard to get out of Canada. It's a dream to be able to play in front of our friends and family. I'm so lucky that I had my mom and my boyfriend's family and all my friends come out and watch. That support is something that I'll never forget, and I'm so lucky to have that.
Will you have family or your boyfriend go with you to South Korea?
Oh, my mom for sure won't miss that, and I just told my boyfriend that he's coming whether he likes it or not, and he's like, I'll be there. So
it's I'll have to closer to Norway.
It is, yeah, exactly. A little shorter flight for him.
Johnny, what's this like for you, man?
It feels fantastic. It's been a tough year, to be honest with you. You have your sights set on winning that team trials, and that was our main goal coming into the year. But now with this new discipline, it's such a wonderful new discipline in our sport. Really fun to play, really athletic, and I think we get a lot out of it. And so to have this, two options to possibly represent your country at, I think it's fantastic. And I just got really lucky that Kaitlyn was available, and I knew we'd make a great combo. I've always felt our dynamic's been really good, and we've been good friends, and she's a heck of a shot maker. So I felt that we'd have a real good chance here, and took us a bit of time to gel, but I really felt by the end of this week we were really finding our groove.
4 years from now, are you going to be able to put together a mixed doubles team in a month and win this, or is it going to develop differently?
It's a good question. I think you'll see maybe some more specialists, but in Canada, I would love to see mixed doubles, blow up like team curling has, because I think there's a market for both, and I think it's huge. The rest of the world has it just catching on here in Canada. So I think it's going to be just as big as team sports, as the team curling come the next Olympics. We practiced once and went into Granite for 30 minutes, but we're after playing for so long, you know how to practice and to get ready, and we just practiced on our own until we saw each other a couple days before the event, and then we had this pre-event practice, and our communication was really necessary early in this event to make sure we communicated well. And learned and developed as quickly as we could, because we were a relatively new team, and eventually we started to thrive. There's going to be a training camp in Japan, if I'm not sure. Yeah, so we got a week in Japan for a training camp, and a week there will be more than enough. We don't, after this week, I don't want to throw another rock for at least 10 days. So we'll take a nice rest, and then gear up for that training camp in Japan.